This is what it's like to visit the famous village of Tula in Gombe State, Nigeria. Tula is known as the only place in the world where you can get the famous Goron Tula, which many Nigerians believe is a sexual miracle fruit that can help you with everything from sperm thickness to vaginal dryness. Not that I would know anything about those issues. The plant is known as snot apple and is grown all around Africa, but only the true Goron Tula comes from here. Goron means nut in Hausa language, and Tula is the village name. Let me take you on a journey to this very interesting village. We are off to Tula village. Would you mind explaining a little bit about where we're going?
Okay, so we're going to Tula today. It's basically a town in Koltungo local government area. And if you've heard about Goron Tula, this is the source. That is why it is called Goron Tula, because it is actually from Tula town in Gombe State. So we're going to be going there. They have a very rich heritage and cultural artifacts and sites. So we're going to be going there today.
Awesome. So as you probably remember the video I made about Goron Tula does some things for you. So some special things. So we're gonna go see the actual village where they grow it and see a little bit more about that. So it's maybe an hour away. So we're now driving, leaving Gombe. It's a little bit to the south of the city, and we'll be seeing it in about an hour.
Enter the town of Tula. It's a very ancient city, and they have so many buildings here that dates back to the 1930s, way back when, you know, what they used to call Turawa used to call here. So basically the white man used to live here and come here. And funny enough, one of the details he was telling us about is that the Goron Tula tree doesn't actually grow anywhere else except here in Tula. So you can try and grow it everywhere else, but it won't really last time or have the same quality as it is.
You won't get it.
You won't even get it anywhere else. So that was one thing he was saying, and there are so many buildings regarding, you know, the heritage and culture here that he will take us around to see. So this is basically the route. It was untarred before, but now cars can come in and out of the town. So we're heading that way right now.
Awesome.
These are musical instruments.
Okay.
These are musical instruments.
They're local and indigenous to Tula.
Yeah, indigenous to Tula.
Okay.
You hardly see it somewhere because we use it for festivals. When there is when a time of festival comes, we use these drums for different kind of dances.
Okay. Interesting.
Yes.
We are in front of the king's palace here in Goron Tula. So a lot of regions in Nigeria have their own small kingdoms.
Absolutely. Like for every single community, there's always a king. There's always a chairman, or, you know, somebody that is actually the person overseeing the affairs of that society. So if you go to another village or another town, there would be a king there that would do, and they're all under the emir of Gombe State,
Okay.
which is the general, basically overseer of all the emirates in Gombe State as well. So
Okay.
there is that, yes.
Moreover, we have 16 traditional rulers. Some are called emirs. But when an emirate, or when a place is called an emirate, it means it has come under the influence of Usman Folio. But those that were not conquered, they have their native names. So here in Tula, we are not being conquered, and so our traditional and paramount ruler, we call it the Mai Tula.
Mai Tula.
Okay.
Not the emir, we call it the Mai Tula.
Okay.
So you
Which kind of means king.
Yes,
king.
Yeah,
yes.
it kind of means king, yeah.
Come.
Wow.
This is the famous Goron Tula.
That's cool.
This is the Goron Tula tree.
Yes.
You can see it.
A famous tree that will do things.
Yes.
This tree will do amazing things for you. Apparently. We make no medical claims on this channel.
So these are like the raw seeds. You can see them like sprouting. They're not really there yet. I don't know if you could see them.
Yeah, I see them up there.
Yeah, so those are the raw ones. They're still growing. Wow. Amazing.
It was built in 1938.
Quite old.
Eh?
Quite old. Original structure.
Yes. And nothing has been modified since
38.
Since 1938.
This structure here, wow.
This structure, yes. The local craft, or what we call it.
Yeah.
So this, we call it, is more or less like a jar.
A jar. Okay,
A jar.
yeah.
People used to fetch water with it.
Yeah.
These stones,
It's quite beautiful.
eh?
Yeah.
They are all
Indigenous
they are
rocks.
deposited in Tula in commercial quantity. And people used to obtain iron ore.
Okay.
Yes.
Interesting.
So we have numerous minerals like.
So what he's saying is that because the Tula, the Goron Tula is harvested like between November and December during the cold seasons, really. So when they harvest it, like people come down here, rush it. So you can hardly even find when you come off season. And sometimes when you come, it's like sold for $1 million or like 50,000 naira. Like it goes for like just for like a small mundi. Like exactly, it's very expensive. So what he's trying to get us to see is if we can find any of the vendors who actually have some available. Because people come in here, they take them or they get calls and they just ship it out.
Wow.
So it goes really fast. It goes really fast.
I think we can even walk to the prisons.
Yeah, sure.
So
Do they do like the production here of
They do,
Goron
like
Tula?
they
like from the tree make it into they make like a liquid or sap, yeah.
You know, so it's any and then production issue liquid harvesting. So they don't usually do that. What they do is just
raw
grow.
materials here.
They sell the raw materials.
Raw materials. They just sell the raw materials, and then a lot of
someone
people
who buys a lot and then they take it
and then they make it into the liquids, you know.
So one thing we've learned is it's difficult to actually get the Tula because what will happen is if it's growing in someone's yard or neighborhood, they will actually take it and hide it because at the harvesting season there's going to be a lot and so the price will be low. But if you hold on to it and sell it later, mid-season, you can get so much money for it. And so the harvesting season is like November, December, when it gets a little cooler here. That's when they harvest it. But if you hold on to it, you will be fabulously wealthy. Yeah. What a million naira for how much?
For like a 50 kg?
Yes. What is it?
The Buhung one, Buhung Goron Tula.
50 kg.
Yeah, about
So
50
okay, so 50 kg of this nut goes for $1 million naira. That's about $1,200, which can be like over an annual salary for a lot of people. And 50 kg, I imagine a few trees you could harvest all of that. So it can be extremely lucrative if you hang on to it.
The weather is moderate, it's okay. Yeah, so you're welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Because of the historical status of this edifice, you can see it was built in 1932.
This prison, yeah.
Yes, this prison. So it has housed prominent Nigeria, like former president of Nigeria.
Yep.
Chief Olusegun Obasanjo was here some years back.
After he was president or before? Before, okay.
Is that it's a very old prison, and some of our presidents, Obasanjo was actually kept here. Oh, wow. Yeah. So when he was in prison, he was actually kept here. IBB came here, Brian Babangida, he came here. So it's one of those old prisons that if they want to throw you out of nowhere, they come and dump you here. Yeah, so it's very ancient, still the same structures that was built from a long time ago.
So after a pretty treacherous hike, we have reached the river down here. Hello, sir. So we'll see it. This is the stream coming through. Very peaceful, but definitely steep to get down here. Everyone's kind of coming through. Yeah.
Oh, that's a big
That's
one.
a big Goron
Tula
tree. Wow.
Oh, wow.
450 people in now. I come out to come to be out in the same.
Right there is actually a vegetable. Like they make soup out of it. So everywhere you go,
I
like
feel
yeah,
bad.
no, don't worry about it. So everywhere you see like different things. There's a mango tree, there's the Goron Tula tree, you know, and then there's what we call rama. Basically you use it to do kwado. This dambu that you ate yesterday, sometimes you can use it for it as well. So it's leaf. You can do a soup with it as well. So farming in the north, literally like anywhere you can get, you will plant something. Not everything is actually edible, but yeah, this I think is mango. Yeah, this is a mango. Yeah, like that's a baby mango growing. That's Guaza cocoyam right there.
Wow.
That's another mango. So literally, like you could be stepping on things you won't even know.
Yeah.
Like I didn't even realize you were stepping on it until I'm like, wait, that looks familiar, you know? So that's how farming is done generally across the north.
Even this one is planted.
This is what?
It's for soup, lalone.
Oh, lalo.
Wow.
And Iwedu.
This is it.
Hi, how are you?
Gweba fresh na farkon ya kare don shi yana yi throughout by the season. Wannan ne palm kernel manja.
Oh, palm kernel. Palm oil tree. Right there. So he's had this farm for more than 12 years now.
Wow.
So basically what he's saying is that there's another farm which was his father's actually, and he used to do it, and he used to work for the government, but when he retired he basically found his own place and he's been doing it on his own for like 12 years now.
Wow.
Like I mean, I'm seeing him as old as he is and he's still farming and climbing up this hill and coming down. Every single day he does this journey and we're here complaining for a day. He comes here every day and he basically oversees this place on his own.
Even that small dog came. Wow.
Yeah, exactly.
Idan ya nuna sama.
Yeah.
Idan bera sun ci, kwayan ya fadi ya kan sira.
So what he's saying is that when it's it ripens, right, and then it falls down, and then sometimes there's some rats or mice that goes up there and then they eat it. So when the seeds fall, they literally grow back into like new,
into more,
more trees and more plantation. It's amazing. So a lot of harvesting has happened now, so that's why we can't see.
We don't see so many fruits.
A lot of it. I think the only thing he was saying that does year round is the guava. Yeah.
This is the cola nut tree here.
I'm just seeing you for the first time. Like you just see it, but you don't even know what the tree looks like.
What do they use kola nut for?
Kola nut is like the traditional African, would I call it a fruit? And any ceremony that you go, it's very traditional. It's basically like a welcome gift that you get. So, have you ever tried kola nut?
I think so. I
Yeah?
think so.
Yeah.
What do they eat it?
Yeah, you
it's
eat
alone,
it.
or
It's
do they mix
basically
it?
caffeine, like it's stronger than cigarettes. So you find a lot of the old people here like eating it, and
I've
like
seen them, yeah.
exactly. So a lot of old people eat it, but it's very ceremonial. People use it. Yeah, that's kola nut.
That's kola nut.
Yeah.
And that, I believe, is like why Coca-Cola is called Coca-Cola, even though it doesn't use kola nut, but it has caffeine.
Exactly. It
I
has
think there's
the caffeine level in kola nuts. Like people get so
that's why
addicted
people-
to
yeah.
it that like the old people they can't do without
and
it.
they're very popular. Like I know people would bring kola nut like north to
Yeah.
North Africa and
yeah.
trade
So a lot of
it and-
ceremonies start with a kola nut. Like
Yeah.
if you're going to get married, for example, in Hausa culture, in most cultures, I think Yoruba, I'm not even sure, but most Hausa culture, like literally, even the Igbos, you like, for you to say thank you or like we accept you, you bring kola
bring
nuts.
kola nuts,
Yeah, you
okay.
bring kola nuts. So it's very, very like common to the Africans
Yeah.
everywhere. Oh, okay, it's sprouting. Where?
Oh, I see it
You
way
see
up
it,
there.
right?
Yeah.
Oh wow, they're already sprouting. Interesting.
So this is what they use for palm oil. So they take these.
Yeah, and process it.
Whoa, these little fruits. Yeah.
Yeah.
They look like
You can't take that out, right?
it's quite hard. Yeah.
Hard.
So they take this and they press it
Yeah.
to make palm oil.
Make palm oil, to get palm oil out.
So you go to, what do you call it, Ebonyi State.
Mm.
I have seen the way they do it.
Ba sa fitowa.
Goat suya.
You and Suya are 5 and 6, Abi.
Yes. So this is the Goron Tula, which is basically the outer shell of the nut and a little bit of the inside here. They removed the seeds, and you take this and you chew it. It doesn't taste that bad. Like, there's a sappy flavor. Almost like maybe a raisin, a little bit sweet. So, yeah, not bad at all. A little sweet, nice flavor. So how many kg is this sack?
Okay, that 10 with majors.
10 kg.
Yeah.
And how much for the sack?
For the sack is 120,000.
120,000.
Yes.
Okay.
If you calculate
120,000.
to 25.
2.5.
Yeah. 2,500.
Which one?
The major, no. The major of the guru is the major.
Oh, that's how you measure it.
Yes.
Okay. So how many of these? How much is
How much
this?
is this one? 2.5.
2.5. Okay, 2.5 for this bowl.
Yes.
And this has how many bowls?
10.
About 10.
Yes. It's making 25,000.
Got it. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. So now we are going to see some of their musical instruments. What are they going to show us?
So they have some drums that they locally make here, and then like they use for festivities and all that. So some of those artifacts that they use for like way back when, that's what we're going to go see. Apparently they have it housed in some sort of guy's house who keeps custody of them. So
Okay, so we're going.
Yeah,
that's
we're
where
making our way
we've been walking very far through this small town here to get to see the home where the instruments are. So we saw them outside. They were
Yeah, like on the walls on the palace, they had like the pictures
Yeah.
of those instruments.
Exactly.
So now they want to actually show us how they are.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, this is my actual house.
Oh, this is his house. Okay.
Interesting.
But I was saying outside they were drying the leaves. That's the moringa, or is that the Maya?
Oh, you saw moringa there?
No,
Like,
those
which leaves?
That's for the mian touche. No, mian kuka. That's the kuka leaf.
Okay, kungami and kukani. I wasn't there, so I can't really tell you.
Okay, I saw them like they're drying them.
Yeah. So they dry them and then they basically grind them into like a powdery form, which makes the soup that you eat.
Okay, we're going in here. Hello, sir. Oh, okay. This is the man who has the traditional instruments.
Oh, okay. Okay, so way back when, like way back when, you know, we do what is called dowry in Africa.
Yes.
When you get married, there is a prize that a groom used to give his bride. Way back when.
This is a low price. This is
Way back when, apparently, this was the dowry.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
All just this.
Yes.
Just this.
Wow.
I would know a lot of women that would never get married if this was the case.
We should tell her that my dowry, that I just have to pay this.
Video. It's amazing because, I mean, Islamically, you know, there's always some sort of like financial, obligation that comes with it. Even though you're not buying a bride, it's just something that you give, right?
Yeah, it's a dowry.
It's a dowry.
Yeah,
but the thing is, as
family.
long as it is called a dowry, right? It's a dowry. So it's basically sticks.
Yeah.
You know, and it's quite amazing that this is what they accepted.
Wow.
Amma mun san bayan wannan din babu wani wannan kuma ko kuma me significance
akwai akuyoyi, akwai kaji a jikin, duka abu ne kashi a jikin.
Okay.
Let me tell you that thing.
Thank you.
Yes. Idan za mu yi aure, kin ga wannan daure da mango? Kashi.
Wannan na kaji ne.
Okay.
Kin ga wani daure akuya ne?
To.
Guda biyu nan. Kudi.
Okay, kudi.
Biyu.
Kobo daya.
Kobo ɗaya kowane sanda.
In za ka yi aure, ai ba kudi lokacin.
Babu kudi.
To za a sa ko sisi.
Okay, so what he's saying is that pile itself, so as you can see, like they're kind of tied in separate badges, right? So a specific badge is for chickens. 9, I think. 10 chickens. That's what it symbolizes. And then there are goats, about 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5? 5 goats.
Okay.
And then there's some for like coins. Before, you know, we used to use coins, right? So like just CC or like basically currency. That's what it signifies. So the entire thing symbolizes, you know, the dowry that they give you, but they're actually put in badges as for chickens, goats,
would you have to
coins.
actually give those things as well? And
Kuma
then
sai an hada da waina abubuwan su kaji da su mi.
you just give these things. Wow.
Yeah.
We should tell her that we need to move to Tula. And then we can just give these things. It will reduce the price. This is much better.
And this was like bangles, basically.
Oh, okay, for women, yeah.
And this. We are made from the iron ore.
When anybody will dance,
Wow.
that thing we put in the there to there. Well, dance.
Ah.
I mean, look at this. This is heavy for bangles, but apparently these were it.
Wow.
That is in Goron. Yawa, you put that thing 9.
9 around your waist to dance.
You put in there to down.
Yeah.
You put in there to dance.
Yes.
The back.
Oh, this is the sword. Wow.
You put again. That thing I'm taking.
Yes. Yes.
So that thing you put there. You put there. You are done.
Oh, yes. I love it. Yeah, what is this huge thing?
A big trumpet that when we go for war, after the return from war, this will be used to signify the victory we have made from that war. And even when dancing, during festivals, the blowers will blow it.
Okay.
So it is a very, the my Tula, if Attribution is around, the blowers has to blow it. And when the trumpeters are blowing it, the my will stand still.
Oh wow! So it's a sign of sort of praising, or like what's the word I'm looking for? Like a way of kind of like say that like someone important is here, so you give him that kind of significance as well. It's amazing. So it's a way of trying to communicate the significance of an event. So after a war, we come in, you announce that they hear the trumpet, everyone that hears it, it's like, oh yeah, we're back, victory. So they do that.
I'm very angry.
She don't.
So if you are angry,
to wani babban ya ka buga mishi mana.
Ai ba wanda ya buza ai.
Ni mace kuma busa ka fo.
Wow. Well done. Well done.
So